Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream of doing the fastest run on the Hop in Milwaukee. We'll be going the full route here, and since no one has ever done a record run on the Hop, this will de facto be the record run. So yeah, stay tuned in the next 30 minutes or so. We'll have the record for riding the Hop, so that's kind of cool. The car barn is over there. I'm gonna get on because it's kind of cold. Yeah, this is kind of basically what the station looks like, just a little shelter here. We've got these stupid leany lanes, which are basically nothing, but they get the job done, I guess. But yeah, here are the streetcars themselves. Your standard fare for American streetcar, honestly. Pretty typical stuff, but they do have these nice LCD screens on them. It's pretty cool. So this is the intermodal station where you can connect to Amtrak. The Amtrak station is back there, so not a perfect connection, but it's pretty close. And it's nice that it does serve the Amtrak station, at least. Actually, we're going to move to the front so you can get a front forward-facing seat. Oh yeah, here's the entire route map. So we're starting at Intermodal, and it ends at Burn Commons. Also have a nice wheelchair area, all that good stuff. So we should be leaving here any minute now. Oh, there go the doors. So we have here in the front
Thank you.
I don't believe these streetcars have signal priority, so I'll make this interesting. I like the VTA. These do have turn signals. They're also not good turners. I really don't need to be catching a whole lot of red lights if I'm going to want to make this my record run. Really don't need the red lights. I'll also be using this stream timer as kind of my record, my stopwatch here. So this is definitely not helping my time. We're now stuck here. And this car here trying to pull a fast one on us. Drivers are definitely not familiar with the streetcar going on here. I wonder if that messed us up again. That now we're not going to be able to go. Yep, now we're going to hit another red. So the cars are really messing up my record time. Of course, no one else has done a record time, so I'm going to get it no matter what. This will be a very beatable record. These are made by Brookville. They made the tri-rail locomotives, so that's a little bit something fun about them. Learned that from the Miles in Transit video on the Milwaukee Hop. Now we finally get it. This hop had to wait for us because we had to wait 2 light cycles, thanks to cars. And there's the thing about these being on little stubs at the only 1-track stubs at the end. So you can't have 2 streetcars both there at the same time, so it has to be one parked at the end, which does speed up the turnaround time for the tram, so I guess that's a nice thing about it, but it does make situations like this where one tram will have to wait for another one. I'm going to call it tram and streetcar interchangeably. In Europe, those would be trams. Here, they're streetcars. Our screens still haven't updated yet, which, that's the thing. Because normally that would show the route map going.
This is St. Paul and Plantington westbound. Please watch your step while
Now it's doing it backwards. That's fun.
And persons with disabilities to use designated seating.
Yeah, here's St. Paul and Plantington.
Our next stop is Intermodal Station. Streetcars do not stop at all stops.
That's not the truth. Next, I don't know why it thinks it's going the other direction, but that's kind of funny because the next station's not intermodal. Now, how about this? This is a streetcar drawbridge. I don't know where you're gonna see that anywhere else in the world. Streetcars do not stop at all. This is terrible spacing. Here's another streetcar. There's now 3 that are all right there. So yeah, terrible spacing. There's a Milwaukee Public Market. That's kind of cool. Transit accessible.
Now arriving at the intermodal station. Doors will open to the left.
It's not the intermodal station. And now this is the part where the trains split. So there's a southbound track and then a northbound track on 2 different streets. So we're going to be going up Milwaukee. And then there's Broadway is back there. The turns are a little bit rough. These aren't great turning streetcars, but it made it. You can't take them very fast though. And this is about as fast as they go. Wisconsin, even though it's not going to say over the announcements. The stations are weird because they're in the middle of the street. So you have to go like cross half the street and then come into the platform here. This is also where the L line will connect. So the L line is the other line, which only runs on Sundays for now because the place that it's supposed to serve is not open yet. So that's why the L line is not right. Unfortunately, I won't be able to ride on the L line this weekend, but it is a new line here. I wouldn't say Sunday only frequencies isn't that good though. I feel like any day to run a one-day streetcar, Sunday would probably not be the day to do it, but it's not really meant to be open yet. I will say Milwaukee has a really cute downtown area. As for going by 2 parking ramps, I say that. This is the City Hall station. This is the one stop they have to make because this is where they put the pantograph down and now it randomly runs on battery power for a few stops. So now we're on battery, which I assume is because we're going to be on a really wide street. And I guess they just didn't want to add wires here. But it's not like to the end of the line. It's just a few stations that are going to be on battery power. And then it will go back to overhead power, which is kind of weird. And here is once again where the tracks meet. So now I'm going to turn on to Kilburn. And now the tram is running in the median of Kilburn. I mean, this isn't bad. This is their attempt at a Greenway tram or whatever it's called, which is a pretty sad attempt, honestly, but what are you gonna do? It's America.
Please watch your step while boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow
Here comes the 4th streetcar. So this is pretty busy. You can see the pantograph is down.
Our next stop is City Hall southbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
The announcement lady is confused. City Hall southbound. There is the southbound station, Jackson and Juneau is this one.
Our next stop is Wisconsin Avenue southbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
Jackson and Juneau. That is a stop request sound. It's an annoying little high-pitched buzz, which is very weird, but I guess it gets the job done.
Doors will open to the left.
And here's where we put the pantograph up, and you can see it says pan down there. So now we're gonna go pan up. And if I do pan up, you see the gray skies. Wouldn't believe how many times that happens. Car gets stuck on the inside of a turn.
Our next stop is historic Third Ward westbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
There's some cool apartment buildings and stuff. Definitely doesn't have single priority. This is gonna be a very beatable record. Definitely. Here's now I'm confused on which stop is next because this screen is wrong. Nice transit accessible housing and stuff right here. But of course, you're probably better off taking a bus than this thing because it isn't very frequent and it's pretty slow, but still transit accessible.
Boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use.
So about to see the 14 and that's turning. Still says we're going to intermodal, but I believe that might be the right stop. Or wait, no, this is the final one. Never mind. This is the terminus. We're at Burns Commons now. So that took what, like 18 minutes to get here? AKA Burns Commons, but there you see the lake, Lake Michigan. yeah. Here's the last stop. So if you want to count that as the record of going one side to the other side of the M line, that took like, I'll watch it back and get the actual time, but that was like 18 minutes-ish, which is definitely a beatable record. For now, we're gonna head back to the second to last stop so we can hit all of the stops in air quotes, because they also have like southbound slash westbound stops. So we'll hit those as well. And hopefully my phone doesn't run out of battery, because it is getting dangerously low. I also wish my phone would tell me what battery percentage I'm at right now. So if it does die on the trip back, then it will die on the trip back. But
I said, call me when you get to the house, boss.
this is all very nice transit accessible infrastructure.
What?
Also probably built because of the hop being here in the first place.
You hear me, Trey? I said, call me when you make it to the house. You just got off. You said you finna come downtown? All right. When you get that text out, I'm finna it all, bro. You don't have to wait, yeah.
Once again, we're on a little stub track here, so hopefully we're not holding up any other streetcars at the other end. So that's probably why our turnaround here is pretty quick.
This is the Burns Common Station. Welcome aboard the M line bound for the intermodal station at 4th Street and
Alright, well, not the announcements lady yet.
Watch your step while boarding or exiting the streetcar.
The announcement lady's got the station right now.
To use designated seating. Our next stop is Ogden and Astor westbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
Here's a very slow and shallow turn that we still have to take incredibly slow. FedEx van got in the way. Like I said, this will be a very beatable record. So if you're ever in Milwaukee, you want to beat this record, it'll be easy. This is more like it. This is probably about as fast as this will ever get. At least now, the station names will be right. Stop sign on a streetcar. That's pretty fascinating. I do quite like this stop though. Just, you got the sidewalk right there. I mean, if you live here, you can just walk outside to your front door and you have streetcar service.
While boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use designated seating. Our next stop is Ogden Jackson westbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
is where the pantograph goes down again. So our little bit on overhead power will go to our little bit on battery power for whatever reason. But honestly, on most of these runs, the ridership has been quite decent for a. I mean, it is a free streetcar, which is pretty much the entire deal with it. It's not very frequent, it's not very quick. It's free though.
Now arriving at Ogden Jackson westbound. Doors will open to the right.
And here comes the butt massage turn. I also like to point out how the bike share is called Bubbler. You can't get more Wisconsin than calling your bike share Bubbler. Here's the Ogden Jackson station, you'll see. That's right there. Pan down. So we have to stop here. Pantograph drops.
Watch your step while boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use designated seats.
Sun's coming out. So now we're on battery power. Why? No clue. Why not?
Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire. Now arriving at Jackson and Juneau southbound. Doors will open to the right.
This station probably has the most lenience out of all of them. 9 wooden. I don't know why they have. There's also a bench inside the shelter, but it's a tiny little bench.
Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use designated seating. Our next stop is Cathedral Square westbound. Streetcars do not
Not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to your stop desire. I suppose that'll speed it up if we can avoid a bunch of people. If you can get a ride on the hop and you're like the only one, that'll be a record ride.
At Cathedral Square westbound. Doors will open to the left.
Well, no one's here, so no one's requested it either, so we should be able to just breeze on through. Because if we don't have to put up the pantograph either. The 3 reasons that you'd have to stop, none of them apply, so we should just be blowing through. Right? Nope. We're still stopping. Oh, there was a stop request, never mind.
This is Cathedral Square westbound. Please watch your step while boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow seniors and persons
At least
with
it's a quick
disabilities
stop.
to use designated seating.
Yeah, look, we're even can kind of see us. Kind of see us there. And now back underway.
Our next stop is City Hall southbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
Definitely does not get signal priority, which is really annoying. But as Miles said, at least it's not dotted. If this was a dotted streetcar, it would automatically be the worst streetcar in America. But it's not. It's not dotted. So it has that going for it. The sun is out, so that's a great sign. It was snowing earlier today. Believe it or not, it is snowing. Right, now we're underway. Have to stop here because this is the weird place where they had to put up the pantograph again to go back on overhead power. No one here, and no one's stop requested. But you do have to stop to put up a pantograph.
This is City Hall southbound. Please watch your step while boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use designated seating.
Got some cool buildings. Actually, I don't know if it's really cool. It's kind of lame. This one's all glass. Yeah, three more stops, and then I'll have a record for going to all the stops, not just going up the line. It'll officially be every single stop on the hop, as long as my phone doesn't run out of battery, which it is likely going to get dangerously close to doing, but I'm just hoping that it'll make it the last few minutes. It's not a long ride.
Next stop is Wisconsin Avenue southbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire. Now arriving at Wisconsin Avenue southbound.
This is a cool little building here. Then we're all to go by my hotel as well, which is that one. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that on a live stream, but I trust you guys. This is like the classic part of downtown, so you get these cool like fire escapes on the outside of the buildings, which is pretty cool to see. Milwaukee has also like a lot of art deco buildings, which is kind of surprising to see. I gotta remember to stop request at the St. Paul's at Plankington.
Our next stop is historic Third Ward westbound. Streetcars do not stop at all stops. Please press the stop request prior to the stop you desire.
There's a Chamber of Commerce building. That's pretty cool. And you go from this like really classic building and now this really modern. I assume this is apartments. Oh, that's a bank. Looks like apartments though. 2 more stops. We go under the highway here, but at least the supports. They got some nice art on there.
Now arriving at historic 3rd Ward westbound. Doors will open to the right.
Now making our very slow right turn. Another streetcar. It stopped there for whatever reason. I think there's a car on the track. It's parked on the track. So that's unfortunate. Because now those cars are going to be stuck behind it.
Historic 3rd Ward westbound. Please watch your step while boarding or exiting the streetcar. Please allow seniors and persons with disabilities to use designated seating.
One more stop to go till the record. Which is supposed to be stop requested now. Actually, we'll get a nice bridge filmer shot here.
Our next stop is St. Paul and Plantington westbound. Streetcars do not stop at all times.
Transit accessible. I should say streetcar accessible drawbridge. How about that? Okay, let's stop request. There it is. Actually, don't know which side to get off on, so.
Now arriving at St. Paul and Plantington westbound.
I assume it's off the right side. Once I step off too, is when the record does the thing. So. All right, there it is. 0 minutes, 0 hours, 36 minutes, and some seconds. I'm not sure. I'll look over it in a replay. But that is the record, the official record for the going to every single station on the Hop streetcar. So, yeah, beat that. In conclusion, it's a kind of cool line. I mean, the stops are a little bit lame, and the route is, it's fine. It goes through the city, which is kind of cool, but it's slow. Although the nice thing about it is that it's free, so take advantage of it because it's free. And the L line, not very useful yet, but it will be in the future, but it is very short. But that's why this is only breaking the M line record. So the L line I want to write out on a future date, but unfortunately I'm not here on a Sunday. So that's the record for the M line on the Milwaukee streetcar. But that'll do it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen.